What is going on, everybody? We are back. We are back. We are back. It's time to open some more Gundam Wing. One of my LGSs actually had some product. And guess what? They weren't even selling it at the crazy prices I've seen other LGS stores. I see some stores sell product for like $180 a box. This store, this is one of the stores I really like in my area. They sold it 120, 119.99, which is MSRP if I recall. That is dope. So before we get started, let's go ahead and give a shout out to that store. That's Boardwalk Games in Dallas. So if you're local, always check them out. They're awesome. But let's go ahead and open up some packs. All right, let's get this ready. And all right. All right, so I've actually managed to open one box already. I managed to pull two. One of my alternate arts was LR plus. The other alternate art was a rare. Fortunately, that one's not really big of a hit as most of the other LR pluses are. And I actually never even opened anything outside of that. So outside of that, this is the second time I'll be opening a booster box for this game. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh yeah, I like me these fresh packs. Honestly, I'm not sure what I want to pull. I know I'm trying. I actually haven't. I'm gonna try to build the Xeon Rush deck, but in terms of more of a competitive deck, I honestly haven't thought about it. So we're just gonna be opening up some packs. I would love to see LR plus plus. If I don't, it's cool. I know it's extremely rare to get the LR plus plus, but those are the banger cards right now. So let me get rid of for the rare, we got Charzaku 2. And we got the Unicorn Gundam. All right, right off the back, we got the foil resource. This actually my first box. I didn't get this card till the very end. So it's pretty cool to start off with the little foil resource. Not too bad. If you opened up some Gundam Wing, let me know what your biggest hits were. Like I said, mine was Wing Gundam alternate art. LR plus. It was an LR plus. We know there are some rares that are actually just overflowing affections. That's apparently a really good one to get. But I do like the art on the cards. So they're pretty good. I think the pack configuration is 7 commons and 4 uncommons, and then you have two rares. Your rares are the ones where you have the chance to hit your alternate art, legendary, where you get the alternate art, or you have a chance to hit the legendary plus plus. All right, so we do got a legendary here. This is just a regular legendary. We're gonna put the resource over here. Let's get a sleeve for this bad boy. So we're looking to hit about 8 legendary rares in a booster box, which is actually really good compared to other TCGs I play, like Star Wars Unlimited. You only could get like 6, I believe. Or 4. I don't know. It's up to 6 now. It's pretty cool that this game gives you 8, so it keeps those legendary prices at a good price, so that people can actually play the game. Who would have thought? Let's see here. All right. Let me know, you guys. We're good on the zoom level. Cards look good. A show resolve. Okay, we got the uncommon. Uncommon. Here's a rare. We got Choo Choo's Demi Trainer. And we got another LR hit. This is just a regular LR. And we got the token. So that's hit number 2 already right off the box. So we already hit 2 of the LRs. We're probably going to need a hit. That means we have at least 6. But hopefully we get fire, guys. If I can pull a LR++, that'll be cool. But to be fair, I play One Piece as well, very casually, and open up product. I've never hit a manga rare in that game. That game is really hard to get manga rares, right? And the LR++ is basically on the same level of that, right? So let's see if we can hit something cool. You know, there is a couple of waifus for those people that do like them. I personally don't bling out my decks myself, so I don't really care about blinging out a deck with alternate arts, but I know a lot of people do. So, um, okay, we got a rare. Okay, and then we just got the token. All right, so far we got 2 legendary rares. Let me know what you guys. Oh, that was, look at that. Actually, one of the first times I opened this pack right. I don't know what I did differently there, but I personally like paper packs. Paper packs are the best in my opinion, and I wish all TCGs start using paper packs because they're so much easier to open. Way easier to open, yeah? Okay, we're in the uncommon slots now. Our rare, we got Merida Cruz, and we got Fortress Defense, and then the token. Okay, let's keep going. I should have actually kept track of what side. I usually open one side versus another. I started this one off wrong, so it's all good. Let's open up. Okay. Anyways, guys, for those, unfortunately, during release weekend, I was in Vegas for a Star Wars Unlimited tournament. Actually, there was a Galactic, so I managed to get my first hands on booster packs on Monday during the booster event. Unfortunately, the store wasn't providing any additional prize support, so most people just played one round and kind of like took off. So which is all right. But in my booster packs, I did get an LR, and it was pretty fun. It's a pretty interesting game that you can put. There's no color restrictions. I wish personally, I wish there was color restrictions, but they give you a little bit more packs so that you can kind of more synergize to what you're doing. But I know you can't with 4 packs. Ooh, we got a hit right here. Got a legendary rare, the Justice Gundam. Okay, let's get a sleeve on that. All right, so that's hit number 3. So we got about 5 more to go. Oh, see, I always open these wrong. Guys, if y'all know the trick, let me know. Hit me up in the comments. For real, because I feel like I always open these wrong. Also, if you're going to be playing the game, what decks are you looking at? I found one that's pretty interesting. It was is it the red, blue, pink? That sounds like a type of deck I would like to play. I'm trying to see if there's more like a mid-rangey deck. I know there's a couple of those out there. That also might be something I'm going to be looking to play because I tend to play aggro or mid-range. I ultimately hate control. I don't do that. I like to play mid-range or aggro. All right, here's our rare. We got the Blitz Gundam, and then we got the Perfect Strike Gundam, and then we get our token or resource. So far, we got 3 hits. Let me know in the comments, y'all. Are you guys playing? Are y'all going to a local today to go play Gundam? My locals, unfortunately, aren't or will be on Wednesdays and Thursdays potentially, which works perfectly because I can go play Star Wars on Monday, and then I could choose 2 stores to play on for Wednesday or Thursday. So I'll probably alternate the stores just because I really like the 2 stores just to support the LGS. I'll go ahead and rotate. We got a rare. Okay, and we got the LR. Look at that. Charge Gelgog. Okay, we got a regular resource. That's weird. All right, so let's see here. That's hit number 4. We have yet to hit an alternate art. We're expecting to get 2 alternate arts per box, y'all. So let's see what we get. We got 4 legendary rares so far, 0 alternate arts. We did get the foil resource already. So we're about halfway through a little under halfway through all the hits in the game. So all right, if you're jumping in the chat, say what's up. Let me know how's your Friday going. You ready for the weekend? All right, we got a rare here, and then another rare, and the resource token. Okay, got 2 packs that time. We only want 1. Okay. Guys, like I said, this will be a quick stream. I do plan to do some giveaways for this game. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I definitely plan on building my own deck box for this version and game and printing it out, and I'll probably send those out to winners, so that you get a free deck box. Plus, everyone likes free. Okay, here's our rare. We got the Zuku One Sniper type. This is actually pretty cool art. All right. Oh wow! There's our first alternate art. This is a rare. This is the Unicorn Gundam Unicorn mode. Let's put that up and get that. All right, guys. Alternate art rare. Look at that. You see that foiling? And then if you guys are not sure, if we go zoom in right up the top, do you see how that says R plus? That's how you know you have a alternate. It's typically a rare, and then you also get the rare plus means that. All right, we got some coming from Star Wars. I'm gonna have to say, unboxing a Gundam is way more fun. Yeah, I think what's cool about this game is that the booster box has a chance to get the alternate arts, whereas Star Wars Unlimited you could only get that if you buy like that booster box, right? Or the collector box. I wish more games had a little bit more. And I'll tell you this, the foiling in Star Wars Unlimited is not as good as Bandai games. Totally Quack says that is bleeding out, and thank you Inferno 5. That is got a nice one. Yeah, that is definitely a nice alternate art. Those are what we call hits. I you know what? I really love Star Wars Unlimited, but they gotta fix the foiling, man. And they needed to go talk to some of the, like Flesh and Blood is another game I played. Foiling on the cards are great. One Piece has good foiling. I just don't know why they struggle so much in Star Wars Unlimited with the foils. I really don't. So, yep. Inferno 5 agreed 100%. Inferno 5, you playing Gundam? Have you opened up some packs? What's your idea? What's your thoughts so far on Gundam? If you had a chance to play. All right, let's go through this. That's a beautiful alternate art. Like, beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. So, let's see here. We got a rare, the Blitz Gundam. Got another rare, Big Zam. I actually need Big Zam for a deck I'm trying to build. So that's cool that I pulled one. Okay, Inferno says I'm new to it. Opened a booster box, played 4 games. I love it. Okay, yeah, I was trying to explain it to someone I know about the game. It's like, all right, man, have you played One Piece? He goes, yes. I was like, you play Star Wars Unlimited? So you get how piloting works? He goes, yes. It's Star Wars. It's One Piece with Star Wars Unlimited pilot. And he goes, all right, I'm in. So that was pretty cool. I do wonder how it seems like they're going to be opening up the game style for this game similar to One Piece. You'll have like you can have the same Gundam, but when they put them in different colors, is going to do something. So I do like that because each color means something, right? Red typically means aggro, right? So I do look forward how they're going to be expanding on the game. We got 2 rares and then we got a token. But yeah, so far so good. I'm gonna probably do some testing on this game for some decks that I'll be building. I'll share some deck lists and so forth. So that, there's gonna be, the way some of these cards are, some of these decks are gonna be pretty expensive. But I'm gonna try to see if we can figure out some budget decks versions of those popular decks. And see what happens. But I'm excited. I am also, you know what? Inferno 5, I have been wanting to play multiplayer. I have not had a chance. All right, we got the Gundam Death Scythe as our LR. That's another hit. Let's see. I think we got about 3 more hits left in the box. So we'll recap it all. Have you tried Battle Royale? I have not tried Battle Royale. Have you? I saw someone on YouTube actually did a multiplayer stream. I have it bookmarked. I have not watched it yet, but I'm interested in seeing how that works. Um, and see, I wonder if they're going to support those type of formats too, because before Star Wars Unlimited has announced that they're going to be supporting limited, like sealed or draft. No one really played it, just like the real hardcore people. But now that it's going to be supported, I think we're going to see a lot more events. We're already going to see PQs that have sealed, so that should make things more exciting. All right, we got a rare, Battle of Aces, and another rare. So my question for this game is, when you get your two alternate arts, can they both be legendaries, legendary rares? Because this is the first time again with this box, I pulled one rare plus. The previous box I pulled one legendary rare plus and one rare plus. Can you get legendary plus and legendary plus plus? I mean, I think that would be extremely lucky, right? But if that's the case, man, that's a cracked box if you can get LR plus plus and an LR plus. Okay, so Inferno says 5, says yes. Okay, that is good to know. All right, here's our rare. Got another rare and token. All right, watched the video and he got two Freedom Gundams from the alternate art. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if more people have gotten two of the same LR plus in the pack. So, okay. Let's see here. We're almost done with this box, y'all. Shout out to my LGS Boardwalk Games. They were selling this booster box at MSRP. Those are the real stores, man. Not the other stores that be trying to charge you 180 bucks. Sure, you can get the money right now, but ooh, we got that LR hit. Unicorn Gundam. I think that's LR number 7. So there should be one more LR in the pack, and I should have one more alternate art. What if we get that LR plus plus, y'all? God, that would be sick. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to lie. If I could get a LR plus plus, but to be fair, I have not gotten a manga in One Piece. I've gotten the secret rare, but I've never got a manga rare. And these LR plus pluses basically are the same level as a manga rare. So I don't play much of these games in terms of opening product to increase those odds, but you know, it could happen. We got a rare and another rare. Okay. We're down to about the last 4 packs. Let me know, guys, what was y'all's biggest hits in your pack openings? I would love to know what your hits were. I know some people. I think someone at our booster event opened up an LR plus plus. Like, it wasn't part of his booster packs. It was one of the boxes that he was able to purchase. So I would like to know what your biggest hit was. Okay, Inferno 5, C++ Resource Gundam. Let's go, dude. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay. All right, we got our another Wing Gundam 0, which is our LR hit. Okay, I think that makes 8. Oh, I don't know. I forgot what card it was, to be honest. Let me think. I gotta think what it was, but I know it was a very good card. I'm trying to think. Let me see if it comes to mind. Hey, totally Quack was there. Maybe he remembers. Let's see here. I think I got like 3 packs left after this one. I'm still fishing for one more alternate art. Hopefully it's an LR plus plus. If it's not, you know, I'm okay with that. As long as it's a dope one. We got the Gundam Sandrock. That's a rare. Yo, look at that. There it is. LR plus. All right. What's Wow, this is the first time I've seen this one. All right, this is the Buster Gundam. Okay. That's a beautiful card. I like the comic book theming of this card. I don't know if this is a good one, guys. What do you guys know? Is this one of the good hits of the alternate arts? Because I know the alternate arts can be all over the place. All right, so we got both alternate arts. We got our foil. I think we got 8 legendary rares. So I think we got all the hits that you can get out of the box. I don't think you can get anything outside of more than 2 alternate arts and 8 legendaries. So this is pretty much the end of this box, I would say. But I'll do a recap so we can see what we have. All right. Okay, we got a rare and another rare that was there and a token. Okay. Second to last pack. Let's go. Okay. So I am also signed up for the regional. We have Bandai Card Fest that's coming into Dallas in September, and I am on the wait list for the Gundam regional. So I'm hoping I could get in because I would love to go and compete with the players and see how that is. See what the Gundam experience is like for some of these higher tiered events. Again, I've done some more competitive games for other games, but I always like to see how other games competitive environments are. All right, last pack. All right, last pack. Magic, maybe, baby. We'll see. Okay. I've seen some people open on stream like 4 or 5 boxes, man. I'm like, how did you even get 4 or 5 boxes? It's so hard to get product out here. Totally Quack says he pulled the aerial rebuild LR++. There you go. LR++ aerial rebuild was what someone at my local LGS during the booster pack event pulled. So that is what we call a hit, y'all. So Gundam aerial. Oh, speak of that. All right. Oh, we got another LR. Okay. I thought I had counted 8 already. That was the last pack. So let's go through this. All right. So here's LR1. We got the Unicorn Gundam. Number 2, we got the Wing Gundam 0. Number 3, Unicorn Gundam Destroy Mode. We got the Gundam Death Scythe. We have Charge Gelgog. I said that wrong. Correct me if I did. We got the Justice Gundam. We got Gundam, just good old Gundam. We got Gundam Aerial Rebuild. Okay, so let's count those up. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so that's 8 LRs, so I just miscounted. And the 2 alternate arts. The first alternate art hit was the Unicorn Gundam Unicorn Mode. I even noticed just right now that even the attack and defense is foiled, which is really cool. The foiling is really nice. And then our second hit is the Buster Gundam. This one actually, so far of all the alternate arts, this one to me looks the best that I've seen in person. This one looks cool, but it seems to have too much going on to really like infit. But this guy is cool. I like the comic book style. I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if all the alternate arts have this style or not, because actually I need to double check. I'm not sure. If you know, let me know. Okay. But yeah, those are a hit. And then we had our common or our token or resource plus. So there's the foiling on that guy. It looks good. Looks good. So I know some people like foiling out their decks. So congratulations if you can pull all of your resource foils. Or you can probably trade. But yeah, guys, so it looks like, again, altogether we got the 8 legendary rares. We got 2 of the alternate arts, and then we got the foil token. All in all, it's pretty good. And then I have to go through all the rares and see what I was missing. But it was a pretty good box. I would say this is not bad. I think I'm not sure what the prices are. Okay, so Quarterly Quack says Unicorn is 25 and Buster is 16. Okay. Buster's 16 as an alternate art? Wow. Okay, so that must not be necessarily um okay, and then Wing Gundam and Deathsys are 30. Okay, okay. Pretty good, pretty good. I've have some other cards from my other pulls. So let me show you all my pulls from the other day. Let's see here. In case you guys missed the stream, we got, I'm gonna move this to the side. There's a Freedom Gundam on that. Justice Gundam. The Wing Gundam Zero. Unicorn Gundam. Unicorn Gundam 02. Chargelgog. The Buster Gundam. And Gundam Ariel. The hits are over here. Okay. So for the hits, I got the resource foiled. And then we got a dual Gundam assault mode. This guy doesn't go for that much. And then we got the Freedom Gundam LR Plus. So those were the hits from the first box. This art looks sick. I'm not gonna lie. And then this guy looks all right. He's all right, I think. But yeah, so that's essentially what we got. So we have, let me separate this out. But yeah, that's what we're looking at so far in terms of my hits. From 2 boxes, we're looking at this, which is not too shabby. I like that you can at least get 2 alternate arts per pack, which is really good. Totally Quack says, I'm going to need 1 LR and 1 dual Maxwell rare. Okay. Inferno 5, one of my favorite Fredo. Okay, okay. Freedom Gundam is at $40. Okay, so I did get some hits. So yeah. But anyways, guys, that's it. If I get my hands on another box at MSRP, we'll do another live stream just to open it up so I could chat with the community. Let me know if you're new to the channel. Just hit that subscribe button. If you're interested in knowing any Gundam content, let me know. I'll cover it all for you. I'm looking at the game from a perspective from a new player. So we'll try to look at budget decks. We do meta analysis and everything. But Totally Quack says everyone wants to play blue-white blockers. Okay, so I heard it's a pretty good deck. So, but yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good Friday. And if you're gonna play some Gundam Wing, let me know. Hit me up. Thanks for your time. Peace, guys.